Hey guys, it has been a minute since I have sat down and just recorded a video for you guys. So I figured the best way to kind of jump back into being back would be to just do a little Q&A sort of life update, if you will. I'm sure many of you have heard by now via Twitter, Instagram, I don't know, the daily news it seems like, that Shannon and I are no longer dating. But this Q&A is not going to be focused on that. I know a lot of you are going to be pissed off because you all have endless questions about what happened. We do plan to answer some of those questions at least, but just not right now. Thank you guys so much for being really supportive and respectful for the most part during this. It's not like the easiest situation to deal with, especially when you have people invested in your relationship and wanting to know things. But we will discuss all of that at a later time. I asked you guys on both Twitter and Tumblr to send me some questions that you might have right now, so I guess let's get to it. What is a word or phrase that I use the most? Lately, I have no idea why, but I keep saying so good to everything. I really need to stop because it's annoying myself, hopefully more than it's annoying anyone else. Like, just any situation, if someone tells me a funny story, I'm just like, oh my gosh, so good. Or if somebody tells me that they got a really good deal on a new shirt, I'm like, oh wow, so good. I don't know what my deal is. It's like the most half-assed response I could give to somebody. So I'm working on cutting that out, but nah, it's bad. What is my Starbucks order? Oh, so boring. I drank all my coffee with nothing added to it, so just black straight up, either an iced coffee or nitro or cold brew or an Americano, or that's about it. How many strands of hair do I have? Alright, got 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, that's a split end. Does that count as 1 or 2? 9,056, 9,057, 1,000,000 and... Fuck! What number was I on? What is something I have had since I was a teenager? Ooh, probably nothing. I am a compulsive thrower-awayer, if you will, so yeah, it's a problem. Lots and lots of you have asked if I will be doing more videos like my last one, the Sedona vlog-esque thing. I don't know if I can call it a vlog. And one, I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed it. It was kind of scary to put it out there because it's really different from everything else that I've done, but I loved it. It's one of my favorite videos I've ever made. You guys enjoy them, I enjoy them, so why not? What is my current favorite jam to rock out to in the shower? Okay, that was a little bit raunchier than I had intended it to be, but fucking Rihanna is a badass, and when I'm jamming the shower, I like to listen to badass ladies so I can just dance around and feel happy and start my day or night off right. How do I feel about Meatless Mondays? If you guys don't know, there's a thing called Meatless Mondays where people just don't eat meat only on Mondays. Every other day of the week is fair game. Contrary to a lot of other vegans, I don't have a problem with it. I think it's awesome. Other vegans think, okay, what are you doing? You're only doing one day, you should commit to this forever. I am a big advocate at baby steps are better than no steps, and if everyone wasn't eating meat one day a week, that would really help every issue that there is and why I'm a vegan, which I won't get into. You can watch my vegan video if you want that. But I mean, hey, I think it's awesome. I recently tweeted, and by recently I mean earlier today, that I am officially going to Bonnaroo I'm so excited. I haven't missed a year since the first year I went, which was 4 years ago? 4 years ago. I don't know, a while ago. So I'm so excited to be going again. I am going with my friends Carol and Janelle because they're the cutest little rays of sunshine. And you guys also asked if I'm gonna be doing a meet and greet or if I can hang out with you guys. I don't plan to do like an organized meet and greet, but if you see me, let's hang out because I would love to. What is a quote that I live by? Happiness is a state of mind, not a state of being. Can you shotgun a beer? No. I'm awful at it. I can never get it right. It just spills everywhere and none of it gets in my mouth. So, nope, I'm terrible. Do you think that our reality reflects our belief system and desire, and the energy we radiate into the universe is reflected back to us? Wow, this is deep and I feel like I'm taking the SAT or in a beauty pageant, but I love this question. It was beautiful, so I wanted to include it. And yes, I do believe this. I don't want to go off on a big tangent because I really could with all the different levels of this, but I think that what you put out into the world comes back to you. So if you are positive and happy and caring and nice, all of those things will be returned, and I have personally experienced that so many times I don't know how I couldn't believe in it. I was very overwhelmed by the amount of questions and comments about asking if I write or enjoy writing, and a lot of you said that the voiceover in my Sedona video was written really well and you guys enjoyed it and I'm good with my words, which not really adding up right now because I'm just rambling and bambling and blah blah blah. Anyways, I love writing. I don't pursue it in any way like professionally, but sometimes I have a really hard time kind of sorting out my thoughts and emotions and feelings if I just keep them in my head. I just struggle sometimes really understanding what my thoughts are. That sounds kind of a little bit more intense than it really is. But if I just sit down and write and not really think too much about what I'm writing, but just let my hand write and not even type stuff out, fully take a pen and write, I can sort out what I'm feeling and how I need to fix a situation if it's not going well. In the Sedona video, I actually just took my new Surface Pro, actually, which I have raved about, which I will tell you guys more about later. But anyways, it has a little pen so you can write it out, and I was just sitting on the plane on the way home from Phoenix, but I just wrote and I didn't stop writing and I didn't read it over and I didn't edit it and I didn't do anything else to it other than write it that one time through and be done with it because I wanted it to be really raw and real and just everything that I was feeling, and that was the voiceover for that video. So writing's just my way of expressing myself and helping me cope with things. What kind of videos will you be putting out and how often? Will you have a set schedule? Love watching your channel grow. You're doing great. Oh, well, thank you so much. Yes, I am going to stick to my loose schedule because I keep fucking it up of posting videos every Saturday. I have everything planned for the month, so fingers crossed it all works out and stays on that schedule. I really want to work on doing new stuff, like I mentioned earlier, stuff more like the Sedona vlog, and just maybe getting a little bit more real with you guys. Maybe not necessarily more personal, I'm sure that's going to be a byproduct of it, but more so just being really real. And it might not always be nice, and it might not always be what people want to hear, but I think it's very necessary and gonna be very good for me and for you guys, I hope. To wrap up this Q&A, I just want to really thank you guys for being so incredible and supportive and just, you know, good humans all around. I really want to just put out content that you guys love and am so open to suggestions, so please feel free to share them with me. I want it to be an open discussion. I don't want it to be this weird barrier of the screen, even though it is there. Let's just pretend it's not. I wanted to give you guys an update on where I might be coming up in these next few months, where you can have an opportunity to maybe hang out. Unfortunately, I don't have my schedule super set in stone, so I don't want to make promises that I can't keep, but for sure gonna be at Bonnaroo and maybe a few other things this month. I will let you guys know, so make sure you're following me on Twitter or Tumblr or Instagram, or I mean, you can follow me on all of them. It's fine. I won't be sad about it. Just go do it. Go follow. I really do love you guys so much, and I hope you have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye guys. Mwah.